Hi, beautiful souls. Yesterday, I received a message and it came in two different ways. One was I was opening up my bag, and inside my bag there was a piece of paper with a quote that I'd written down quite some time ago, a quote from Richard Bach, one of my favorite writers. You may have heard of Jonathan Livingston Seagull, Illusions, to name a few. Beautiful writer. And on this piece of paper was written, "You are never given a dream without the ability to make it come true." And when I read that, it was like, I mean, I'd written it down. I'd written it down a while ago, uh, probably well over a year ago. But I needed to hear it right then, because at the moment, this is what I'm creating: is that I'm creating something that I suppose not loads of people believe it's true, but then that's how we change perception, and that's how we change our allowing into this earth plane, is by pushing the perimeters of what we think is possible. And if we don't keep pushing and expanding, then then we're limiting ourselves, and that's not fun. That's not what the divine human is about. So I saw this quote, and then I saw it again, and this time I saw it through dance, and it was just a very opportune moment, because I opened up my phone and it sprung into action, and this video appeared on its own. Never on its own. There's always divine timing at play. And it was these three guys in shell suits dancing around, and literally their message was that you're not given a dream without the ability to make it so, although not in Richard Bach's words. It was worded slightly differently. And I was like, okay, well, I receive the message, thank you. I totally receive the message. And I feel good in this. I really do feel good in this. I feel good in this, and especially at this time where this energy is really very sweet at the moment. There's been a lot of transformations this year for me and for many of us, and growth can sometimes feel a little bit awkward. And I feel that, we don't have to go through the painful route. We don't have to go through the route of suffering. But that does mean that we have to be very aware and very conscious of our actions, so that we can go within and make the adjustments within, so that we don't have to create more interest on the external for ourselves to navigate and experience and transmute and find resolution for. So my message today is that we can all dream big, consciously create what we wish, and we can make it true. Any idea, anything that we like, because this is why a lot of people, and I used to be very much in coaching, not so much nowadays, but or at least in a slightly different in a different way. But many of the times when people weren't able to achieve goals in the past, from my experience, was because their goals were really very small and they didn't excite them. And if something's not exciting to you, if something doesn't light you up, how are you supposed to follow through with it? And this is the thing, so much of at the moment in these times, is that many people are discovering that the old ways of being, and the work and the careers and everything else that they used to be, no longer suit them, no longer feel good, no longer feel right, no longer resonate. And so, like, oh my gosh, who am I then? What am I? And I remember years ago when I left hospitality career behind after many years, And you suddenly feel stripped away and you're like, well, who am I now? Who am I now? And a lot of the time people use their work as part of their identity, but that's not who you are. That's not who any of us are. So encourage everyone to really expand, keep expanding, keep aware of keeping interested, excited. Interest, I use that word in different ways, but you just feel really, really like, oh, how can I create something that's really going to excite me and light me up and make me feel joyful? And no matter what you're doing right now, always spend some time every day making sure that you light yourself up, that you feel really good, so that you can go and create and be all of the things that you wish to be whilst you're here. Because we all have a purpose. We all have our divine purpose, not just these human bodies going through 9 to 5s and doing the cogs in the machine. That's, nobody has to do that. So you're never given a dream without the ability to make it true. I hope you enjoy those words, and maybe those words also are something that resonates for you right now. I wish you lots of love. My name is ZsaZsa, and if you like this video, please like it, share it, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Peace and love.